Business Source Complete is the premier database for business articles and also for leadership. And so it'll stand in place for both of those. I've tried something that combines the two, leadership and business. Transformational leadership and employee engagement is my search. I've done that search, and down below I see 281 results. Now, as we look at that, that's an awful lot of results. And so we need to really figure out how to sort those a bit, filter them down to the ones that are most important to us. So I'm going to click on all filters up here. You notice it says 0 right now, which means we haven't applied any limiters. And here are some of the limiters that we can apply. For example, peer reviewed, which will be the academic articles. We can check that one off. We can go down here a little further to source types and make sure we're just getting academic rather than trade or magazine publications. Then we can go to subject thesaurus term. And here we don't have transformational leadership, but we got leadership and we got job involvement, which should be the same as employee engagement. If we go down a little further, we see there's some other things that we can do. We can limit by language, so there's only English or only Swedish or whatever it is. But I'll leave those ones to you. Let's just click on apply. That'll apply all those filters to our search. And you notice we're now down to 172, which is a lot less. And if you take a look at some of the results here, you see transformational leadership, employee engagement, employee engagement, transformational leadership, etc. Uh, and so it's definitely hitting the right target. Now, how do we get these articles? Well, what you have to do is click on Access Options, and you'll see a number of different possibilities here. In this case, that one is available PDF, so you can just click on that, and that'll open up the PDF, and then you can download it. Let's take a look here. We've got another one's PDF. Let's look a little further down, and once again, it's PDF. Sometimes you'll find it's from a different database, and it'll redirect you somewhere else. And so you'll need to have a look at that, but it's pretty easy to get the various full texts. Now, I want to show you some things that you can do with your results. And so what I'm going to do is check off some of the results that I'm interested in having. So I'm going to do one, two, there's three of them. And you'll notice that because I've checked these off, a whole bar of icons has showed up here. One is a download icon. Don't use that one because it'll only download the description, not the actual full text. For the full text download, you have to use Access Options. There's an opportunity to save. That's related to MyEBSCO up here. If you log into MyEBSCO, you can save citations in MyEBSCO for a later time. This one is Add to a Project. In MyEBSCO, you can set up a project, which is kind of a folder for the thing you're working on, and you can gather your citations there. This one's a social media type of thing, share, email it to yourself or whatever. This one is a Cite button. I'm going to click on that. And you notice I've checked off three of them. And first of all, I'm going to check the citation format that I want, which is APA in this case. And you notice there's only one reference here, but there are two more. And so if I choose this and ask it to copy all of those, I'll have three citations that I can copy and paste into a document. So let's get rid of that. Now, what happens if you just want to deal with one article at a time? You can do that. Just turn off those two. We just got one article now. And over here on the side, you've got some similar options that you can use with just one article. So you can cite it, you can add it to a project, or you can download the actual article. In this case, it'll download the article for you. So that's a very handy kind of tool. Some of you may want to export your citation to a bibliographic manager like EndNote or Zotero or something like that. To do that, click on the Cite button here. It's not very intuitive, but there it is. And there's an export citation right here. And then you can choose whatever bibliographic manager you want. When you click on it, the manager, if you are belong to it, have a login for it, will open up as a separate tab, and then you can just follow the process and it will end up delivering that citation to your bibliographic manager. So that's Business Source Complete. It's not a terribly complex process to get through. Just make sure you understand what all of these icons mean and the ramifications of adding filters to your search.